Thank you so much. And well, Lagos, Nigeria, hope you look good. Hope you feel good. Hope you feel okay, because we feel pumped up. We feel powerful. We feel stronger. We feel lovely this morning.
There's a public holiday tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Today and tomorrow? It's today and tomorrow.
No, it's next week.
Okay, next week. Oh,
Fasting.
Yeah, it's next week. It's next week, right? And many people are wondering.
Meat next week. We eat meat.
Why was Friday left out?
You know,
why is it not the holiday the weekend?
Because it's 2 days. It's 2 days. You can't declare 3 day holiday because
no. It would have just been Thursday and Friday.
No.
Well, I don't determine that.
You have to
I'm
choose.
just saying in my mind.
It's usually the day after the. Okay, for example, if it's going to be the fasting will end according to what it is. It's going to end at a certain time when it's announced. I think maybe it ends on Tuesday, and then the holiday will be on Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay. So whenever it ends, that's where the holiday starts.
I want to believe so.
Okay, but
without saying it, what will happen on Friday?
I don't know. We'll come back to work.
People still consider that Friday week. The week is done for next week.
Oh wow!
And we still have this week. We have today, Wednesday. We have Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday before next week. So there's a lot to still catch up on this week.
That's right. So Lagos, Nigeria, to tell us how you are doing this morning. What is going on around you? Are you excited? Today's weather was just somehow. It rained in some parts of the country, and it didn't rain in some parts. It didn't rain in some parts of the state here in Lagos, and it didn't rain in some part. In fact, it was raining from our area until we got to VI, and everywhere was just. In fact, the sun was shining really hard, and we are wondering, Kilo Shelebayi, Lord, you are wonderful. Like it was looking strange.
Really strange. And the thing is, the rain can make you the holiday is today and tomorrow. Why am I safe?
I don't know what's going on.
Holidays today and tomorrow.
What's going on?
Are you serious? Wow.
Let's be sure, please, before we.
Ogbeni,
I beg of you.
No, I've not heard that. No. We'll confirm it. Let me quickly chat Ufoma out. No. Ufoms. Is it we be doing selfie? When we caught to Ufoma has even caught us on camera doing selfie. The holidays when? Wow. It's today and tomorrow. It's today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
No wonder the roads were free today.
Yeah.
Are you serious? This is a public holiday. No, please, somebody help me out. I beg. Do I leave? Do we leave here?
It's today and tomorrow.
Wow.
See that?
You see
that?
Wow.
It's just that there are too many things in your mind, on our minds.
I'm telling you, forgive us.
Anyways, how you doing, Lagos? Do tell us what's happening around you. Are you chilling the holiday? Yeah.
Oh my.
I can't believe this.
Oh my. All right. Let's get into the conversation now. Let's have Lagos talk to us. Lagos, please, before you crucify us, say we'll say next week. Please forgive us first of all. All right, forgive and forget now. You know, this self will be human being, no. But I'm still finding it difficult. How come we did not know and we've been? How come? Wow. So happy holidays. How's the holiday going? So that changes a whole lot, and it even brings us to our first call. Hello, what's up, Lagos? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
What's up, Lagos?
Oh, wow.
Just alive.
Yeah. Good morning, Andrea and Collins.
Good morning to you.
Wow.
Teke.
Thank you.
This is just like on the line. I was surprised. Yeah, just like on the line.
You were surprised?
I was surprised. Yes, when you said next week, and I was looking like, what's going on?
We missed next week for this week.
Tomorrow now.
My brother.
I was surprised. I was just calling to tell you guys that no, wrong now.
Wrong now. Emma Binu.
I was actually correct.
She was correct me. I was not forming over. No,
you were the one who confused
me.
I was not doing I too know. I'm sorry, sir.
Anyway, no problem.
I hope
I
you're
enjoyed
fine.
you guys on Jimmy Desiuso show.
Aw.
Thank
And,
you.
I hope you guys can come again because it was fun, man. I was waiting. I didn't know when the time went. Like, just like that. Like, I was, why now? But you guys are doing great.
Thank you so
I
much,
hope
Jesla.
you guys continue to work stronger.
Amen.
Your love will not dry in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank
Amen
you.
to
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Wow. Great. More inspirational messages coming in. I have to apologize officially. This is like national disgrace.
We are sorry, so sorry, very sorry, sorry. We'll never do it again.
Okay, having had that all out of the way, I hope I can breathe now. But should I just leave the studio? I know that okay, your phone will leave. Don't talk. I know she's capable. You know, more than capable. And but I apologize, please. Let's move on. What kind of apology? What kind of proud apology is that? Anyways, actually,
So how's the holiday going?
how's it going?
How's it going? What's happening around you? How you chilling? And yeah, you call us up 0700 993 993 993 and the female only line 01465 7190. And on WhatsApp is
0809-597-5805 0809-597-5805 and on Facebook where we're streaming live looking all dapper and all, you can find us on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3 Nigeria Info 99.3. That's how you find us on Facebook. All right, great. And then on YouTube too. We are streaming on YouTube too right now. It's a Nigeria Info 99.3. The same. Just how you find us. The number one for talk. Let's talk.
all right. Stanzi here is saying, Teke, why did you scream back the usual yes as response to that caller when he stretched the WhatsApp Lagos?
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
sorry, we'll do that. I think I was just a little
We're
cut off
just-
balance. I think from moving from interview
to now switching.
I mean, give us a break.
Go easy.
All right. Well, hey, it's about you now. Do tell us, talk to us. 0700 993 993 993.
What's the gist in your neighborhood? What's going on? Would you like to share with us? Would you like to get excited about life and just call and scream, "What's up, Lagos?" And also celebrate? Well, today is Wednesday, and Wednesday we talk Teke Talk. Yes, Eid al-Fitr. We talk Teke Talk today, and for Muslim brothers and sisters who, of course, are celebrating in a holiday right now, and everyone, yeah, have fun. You don't reach when to come and eat the meat. You know, should we just leave the studio after this and join you guys and have fun? And well done, congratulations. It's not easy to fast. It's not an easy matter. And thank you so much for all the love, great messages we receive from time to time. So what's going on in your neighborhood? On the Tech It Wednesday, we have our conversation. We'll bring it up when the time is ripe. We'll talk about something. And there's a lot of gist going on, a lot of gist in the tech space. I can't wait. We hear that, finally your Android users can now have Clubhouse.
Something similar to Clubhouse, not Clubhouse.
No,
itself.
Clubhouse is on Android now.
For real?
After Facebook launched that they have
Working on, yeah?
they have something which is going to be like
Interesting.
it was going to be like I'll be tackling a Clubhouse. Mark is not sleeping. Clubhouse now is now Android, and Android users are just looking at Clubhouse. We are going with Facebook. So we'll talk about that anyways when we get into the talk. We'll also talk about working from home, remote working.
True.
Because it is a thing. It is growing by the day. So the better we want to talk about it and how much you have adopted or how well you think you can adapt to remote working. I know a lot of people say my job cannot allow me to stay at home, but you might need to figure out a way, because if things go the way it used to be, especially when the COVID happened, we might need to have to work from home, a lot of people. So we'll talk about that and see the technology involved in that on our Tech Talk today. But first, Lagos, it is you.
What's up, Lagos?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Just the life.
Yes, alive.
Wow. Feels good. Lovely. Thank you. You didn't tell us your name, but that was good. That was really good. Thank you so much. I hope you feel really better doing that.
0700 993 993. You want to be part of the show? Tell us what's going on around you. How are you celebrating the holiday? Are you just chilling at home? The weather is quite sweet this morning. Did it rain in your area or not? Because, like I said earlier, some areas it rained seriously, while some areas it was just completely dry.
That's right. And that can turn people to liars.
Yeah, as it rained, they
Oh, God,
fall.
rain, they fall heavily. It's like, rain? Where? Are you in Lagos? Say I'm in Lagos. Rain, they fall. Where? This weather not being stable, not understanding. I don't know. Like I said, it could just turn people to liars. And that's it. At times it rains. I remember once in a while you've experienced a situation where it's raining and shining at the same time. There's sun and it's raining.
The elephant is having a child.
You now hear
Or
different
the lion
stories.
is having a child.
Or somebody, there are different things they say. Is that what they say in Nigeria?
Yeah, that if rain is falling at the same time, sun is shining, that a lion is giving birth
Yeah,
or an elephant is giving birth. One of the two, I'm not sure.
we is elephant. They will talk about. They say it's elephant. Why now? Wow.
Where did all this come from?
Maybe I don't know, man. Someone just sat down and if I say this, it sounds good. People will chop. You know how many things we chop?
But how true is that though?
Do you know how many things we ate?
Akoje.
We ate like that. We just saw it, and nobody asked why.
Yeah.
So many things, and I think that we're in the generation or the time we're gradually moving to the point where all these things will be, questioned, and all these things until you give a reason and it's clear, and people. This generation is not a generation of. It's woke generation. They ask questions. Elephant is having a child. How? Anyways, I don't know if there's a spiritual connotation to that, but it is what it is. 10:19, that's what the time says. Let's run to the call.
Hello.
Hi.
guys.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
We're fine.
Good morning to you. The name is Kofo, and I missed your interview today. It was so painful.
Aww.
Very painful.
Sorry.
Honestly,
Wow.
I'm an Uber driver.
Okay.
I'm just going out now, so I listen to Niger Info every time.
Wow.
I made my rider listen.
Wow. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank
And
you.
Yesterday, I was really looking forward to it. I purposely didn't call you guys yesterday with your wife's laugh.
Uh-huh.
You know that I was one of those that believe that you guys actually stage always.
Wow.
Really?
I'm telling you. So it was so amazing. I was really, really glad that you are for real.
Aww.
Keep the flag flying.
Thank you.
The Lord will sustain your marriage.
Amen.
No evil I will see you guys do. Mama Zizi.
Amen. Thank you so much.
you.
Enjoy the day. Yes, so stay safe. Kofu, we'll not
thank
forget
you.
that. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Wow. People still, that conversation, like I said, I know that it will still come up again today, And I guess that's why a lot of people are asking that we come again.
Do
Don't
you
worry.
believe that? Throughout, I told you this morning
Yes.
that I even woke up in the middle of the night, or maybe early this morning.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was just thinking that could we be staging this? In
How
fact, I
can-
started trying
You
to
can't
ask
doubt
myself,
yourself.
but like,
I've been with stage and for dream, you don't know.
Are we staging this thing? No, really. I'm telling you the truth from the bottom of my heart. Like I woke up, I was pondering about this thing. Like, what was it that guy saw that
Or
made
what
him
people
think,
see.
or what they're saying that that could make anyone or make him think that we're actually staging this thing? Like,
There's so many things. See.
I tried so hard to probe. I was even asking Collins, and Collins wanted to go and, he does this gymming every morning. He does a little
Working
bit
out.
of workout, in the morning. And I said, no, now come back. We're still talking. Like, he said, no, I want to go and work out now. I said, no, come. Let's walk it out here. Like, walk it in the room while we are talking, right? Because I was trying so hard to probe for that. Like, really, are we doing something that is not... That's not looking true. Abi.
There's so many
Oh my
coincidences.
goodness.
See, in as much as we first of all, it's first of its kind, let's accept that. Everyone should start accepting that. And then second of all is the fact that there are so many things that are aligned to, they are too good to be true. Understand? They're too good to be true. You could have two individuals who are married, do something, work together, You know, that
Yeah.
happens all the time. There are a lot of people, I know a couple of people who are like that, or who are in business together
Yeah.
and are married.
Mm-hmm.
You know, having two individuals who are both broadcasters separately coming together to host a show as their husband and wife in real life, hosting a show, co-hosting a show, and also discussing family matters, family talk.
Yeah.
So it's more or less like, you know, life experience. What we're in. You
So
know,
there's
it's
no
common-
how that we'll not share our own
Yeah.
experiences.
So
There's no-
when we share this experience, it looks like, okay, you guys just brought this topic to make it a topic. You are not acting as if it's a common thing. But I remember we've had times, we even talked about when you, one babe, like, you catch me. We talked about that before. You know, I had this thing in the past.
Yeah.
And then this experience in the past. And then I didn't tell her. It was an omission. And then she got to know. And it was a serious fight. And we said it on radio. We came in on radio and talked about it. It was a serious fight.
So could that be staged?
She even slapped me during herself. She lied to me. I'm telling you this on radio. She
Now-
gave me left hand.
Yeah.
Twa, my glasses.
The only thing that saved you was because it was not when we were married.
Aha.
That was just what saved you.
So if we were married, you'd have you divorced.
Moving on.
You will not move on. You will not move on. You
Moving
you
on.
divorce.
Do you know that
Benjamin.
I had to also start asking myself, okay, what if we're just co-hosts? Like
Uh-huh.
we're not husband and wives, and we're
Yeah.
talking about family issues. Like, would they still say that
We're
we're staging?
Yeah, I think it'll be easy for them to say they are staging and just stick by it and not cause any. It will not cause any alarm because they believe that okay, they are present. What's up, Lagos?
What's up, Lagos?
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Cheers to life!
Share the light.
And moi moi.
My name is Benjamin.
Benjamin!
And Teke. But those of them that say that thing whether you guys are married, I see you guys live. You remember?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
I saw you guys live. I talked to you guys. You guys are real. And you guys are doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
You know what? That day I go home, I told my wife, I said, Sandra, you know what? I saw Collins and Andrea today. She said, at last, you rest now. You rest. Every time I'm talking about this couple and all that, I said, I saw them.
All right. So Benjamin, you hang on. We'll be back with you shortly.
This is an infomercial.
Hey, you.
Okay, fantastic. I'll just go there and listen to it.
All right, great. Thank you.
Keep up the good work. I mean, Bagada is nice and dry. It's bright. It didn't rain here.
Okay.
Very good weather. I'm just coming back from the gym.
Okay.
Very
Fantastic.
relaxed. I had a yeah.
Fantastic. Regards to the family and to every loved ones. And thank you so much for all you do and
Thank
say.
you, Colin.
Thank you. God bless you.
Colin. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank
and my
you.
regards to Zane.
Yeah, sure. You're there. Thank you. God bless you. Wow.
Bless you too.
Wow.
Bye.
Wow. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. He waited on the line for 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Ade, I don't want to keep you on the line. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I really enjoyed, like, when I heard you were going to be on Daily Digest, I was like, I haven't had time to listen to Dear Bumi for a while now, you know, but I was like, this one, I can't be missing this one. I was checking my time. You know, I have to get my breakfast, and I was, you know, when you are just listening to something fantastic, and you're just having your nice breakfast along with it. Yeah,
Wow.
that was what I was doing.
Wow.
You know, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And, you know, I want to really thank you both, because when I heard people saying the things they were saying yesterday, I'm like, you know, misery loves company. And a lot of times, I've always been like, the way some couples are these days is not encouraging.
That's
like,
right.
you see them together in public and they're talking, and it's so awkward, so stiff, and you're like, are these people married? This is not how marriage looks like. Like, asking my parents, you know, so your interaction reminds me of my parents. You understand? So if you have witnessed a good marriage, you know, it will not come as a surprise. And I'm very grateful that someone who is closer to the Gen Z generation actually has it free and wonderful, and you know, it's a very amazing thing to hear and to see. And I'm just saying thank you. You know, like you, God just brought you together. You know, flesh. Blood did not do this one. You know.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, thank you. I mean, that's all I can say. Thank you a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot.
And when you people when you went and did the next week is holiday, I was like, hey. Yeah, I sent a WhatsApp. I don't know whether you.
Yeah, we've seen it.
I've seen it.
Someone said we'll fall their hand. I'm the one who is not her. Let them know rubber in. I'm the one that made the mistake. You know?
Yeah, well,
I made
I was like, I was about to beg for my mom. You can't go to your market today because things will be costly because of the holiday and everything. You know, but at the end of the day, I thought if I had gone to the market, I would have missed the Daily Digest. So
That's right.
it's all good.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
God bless you,
much.
man.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
wow.
That's the first time caller. Wow.
Good to have you. Oh, my goodness.
Great. So it's a public holiday. There's a lot of fun going on. We're talking our Teke Talk in just a moment to bring you our conversation on the remote working from home, more or less, advantages and disadvantages.
That's right.
If you have adopted it or not. Nebuka.
Good morning, Colin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Lagos, bro?
Cheers
Cheers
to
to
life.
life.
Yeah, just live. So, it's as usual. This is my area. Nothing like, I don't know if people are observing the holiday, maybe because of business and other things. Then I listened to the album, just like last caller. I don't really listen, but because you heard you saying it, I got to tune in for my listening experience. Honestly, it was it. Because I have so many questions to ask, but at the later ending part, he was putting those questions to you, and we were like, yes. I said, which one? Yes, again. How do you handle your finance? I was like, how do you handle your finance? What is the affirmation that you give to yourself to keep going? You know, just like in the ups and downs of these marriages and all everything. But I saw it, you know, I heard it from your voice. It's an agreement, and you both understand it. God bless you for that.
Amen.
Then for which other thing again? Is where
But you know, okay, yes. But you know that we can't say everything in one less than 1 hour interview, right?
Yes,
There's still a lot. There's still a lot.
There's a whole lot.
Yeah.
But on the list, it shows that it covers all.
Yeah.
You know, everyday conversation with people, listen to people. There's conscious messages you pass that propagate to us that these people, you are real. You get.
Thank
So
you.
it's a one-off thing that I hear you people, and you people are an example for other couples in this time, because it's trying times and everything. Everybody with their individual differences and everything coming together to agree to make it work. So it's a plus. Therefore, take it talk. These days, you see, what is it again? I know. I just want to.
Thank you. God bless you. All right, great. Aye. We going with the flow. That's what the show is all about today. And I don't know, Andrea, I haven't spoken in a while.
I mean, I'm just.
You can't just. Let me.
I'm trying so hard not to, go back to the conversation as to both of us if we're real or not. Because it's going to like drag and
go on and on and on.
And go on and on and on. But something I just want to touch on, something that Ade said, right? That should. I mean, that had a lot of depth and truth in it. The fact that it's not a flesh and blood thing. Okay. It was what God orchestrated himself.
Yeah.
So,
man did not reveal that to that color.
Exactly. So there's one. Okay, let me just say this and let's end this. If they are real or not.
Yes.
All right. So there's something that I told Colin. So was it on Sunday when we came back from church? And we're doing this. Something we do, right? We charge ourselves up.
Yep.
Right? When we see one is sleeping, we charge ourselves up. So it was my turn to charge him up. And it's not like we have timetable or anything. We just do it to each other. And that day I was just saying stuff to him, trying to encourage him and how that he has come so far. And I told him something. I said, the reason we are together, we did not come together because we loved each other. We saw, he's good enough to be a man I want to be with. She's good enough to be the woman that I want to aim for the rest of our lives. There's something bigger than we, man and wife.
Yeah.
So that's the foundation as which we are together. I mean, that's what brought us together. That's the focus. So it's not, if it's about me and you as a man and wife.
Yeah.
If it's about me and you with the, all the sweet and lovey-dovey things, those things could fizzle out. Right? So it is more than that.
It's a foundation.
It's more than that. So if you're still wondering, if these people are real, we did not choose that ourselves be together. If we're going if I'm going by choosing, I'm not sure.
I'm probably not your type.
I'm not sure that we're gonna
I'm probably not.
Yeah, and I also believe it's the same thing to me as well.
Well, we could say that.
So if we're looking at that, I'm not sure that's.
If you look at everything, we have two different kinds of story, two different background
stories.
I mean, look at our experiences. While you be your dad would tell you to stay in bed when it's raining in the morning. You say no school for you, bring tea for you. That's when, I'll be by the fireside, roasting corn. So that tells you the disparity of our personality and experiences. Now, looking at, that's not to say people have different experiences do not get married. But if you look at that, how do we, it has to be something bigger for us to be able to have this synergy and grow together. There was and we noticed it even before we got married.
Exactly, that's where I'm going to. So when we're just dating, let me just say this quickly, and I don't want to.
We can we can gist about. That's what they want to hear.
Okay, you guys want to hear about us. So one thing that when we're dating, right? I kept because I haven't been in a relationship. I wasn't really in a relationship before I met Collins, and. That thing where I don't want to just be with anybody.
Yeah.
And I had a reason for that. And, when we were going along and it was looking like, there was something good to be, something more.
Yeah.
I had to put it in prayer. And I said, if this man is not for me, if it's not your will, whatever we are trying to build now, let it scatter. It's like 6 years ago. Like, let it scatter. Like, let it just, I don't know how it's going to scatter. Let it just scatter. I want to lose interest in this guy and let him lose interest in me. And, I kept praying the prayer consistently. And then one day, I had to even write it down. I just heard in my spirit, you guys are made for the same purpose. And I was like, what's this? What does this mean? And this was even before we became serious in our relationships. And, and I wrote it down. And I remember when you came to
made for the same purpose, right?
Yeah. I remember when you came to my house. And I showed you, I said, see what I saw. And I wrote it down because he was looking at me like, what does this all mean now? I remember like, what's this now? It was strange to him. And it was also very weird to me. But, look at us now. We're on the same show that we never even thought of
Well, yeah.
I don't think we ever thought that we're ever going to be on the same show doing anything like this.
I mean, the first time you told me that, I won't lie, it was just like purpose, like purpose call, purpose. That's the feeling I had.
Yeah.
But a part of me was like, okay, let's see if it's purposeful. let's
take
see
its natural
a
course.
natural course, and it did. It took a natural course to where we are today. Now, see, if we start the story, I know people want to hear a lot, but we're going to properly document it. You know, there are a number of things coming out. I don't need to let them out yet, but there are a number of things
you're
that you
gonna
get
pay
the
for
story.
it.
I'm sure that you'll be inspired.
Yeah.
And over the years, it aligned us to the point where, you know, to this point where we're co-hosting a show and it's a wonder to people.
Yeah.
You know, I understood why we came together. That's beyond a man and a woman, you know, coming together and to make babies and get married. It was beyond that.
Yeah.
And because we took our lives that way, our lives have been directed.
They
We
were-
have made mistakes along the line.
Yeah.
Major mistakes. We had fights. But because it was built on a purpose, it's a
Yeah.
purposeful marriage.
I
It's
want-
not just two people coming
Come
together.
together. I want to also mention, you know,
Yeah.
anytime, because I had that understanding, so anytime there were
Challenges. Yeah.
anytime there were, you know, this very, oh my goodness, they have been challenges.
Yeah.
My brother and my sister. Oh. Anyway, so anytime I remember that, anytime we have that going on,
Yeah.
if my mind keeps flashing back to the very, very beginning of, you know, even before, you know, we got into a relationship and
Yeah.
how that was happening, you know, and the fact that that statement was made. So it keeps reminding me that regardless of anything going on, there's a purpose that's beyond the challenge. There's, you know, there's something
There's a
more.
bigger purpose.
Yeah. So I think that's actually what keeps me, I think, us going.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what keeps us going. You also asked me once that why do you like me? Why do you want to get married to me? Why are you married to me? And I told you, I mean, you asked me before we got married, and I told, what did I tell you? I said, personally, I don't have before you have a reason, I'm marrying this person because of this. There are people marry on purpose. So it's different when you say, I want to marry this person on purpose like this. But this is a case of, I knew that you're beautiful. I knew you're smart.
You
You're
can say that
confident.
again.
You are everything a man wants in a woman. But all those things were not the reason we got together. I knew there was something bigger. I knew it. So that's why you asked me that question. So why do you love me and why? And I'm like, I don't have an answer. If I had an answer, we won't be here together. That's what I said. And it now makes sense to me that it's something bigger. Guys, let me just give you a tip, all right? Picture a guy who has attempted to cross to Europe via the desert, who started fending for himself from 13, who never had a father figure, who has been in lands where he has nobody he knows or no family member, who was away of his family for more than 15 years, not seeing a single member of his family for more than 15 years. In cases, it was even difficult to even talk to them on phone, especially my mom, who went through all these backs and forth and ups and downs, who in 2005 was on the streets of Lagos, homeless, not having even food to eat. I used to go to Makoko community, which you all talk about that. I had friends that I met on the streets, like normal streets. I had options to join the bad gangs, guys who would go around rob. I know some of the friends on the streets who were street kids who took that option just to make ends meet. But I chose to go and be performing at OJ's club in Surulere inside the stadium. I met some friends there. They were living in Makoko. They took me there to have a shower. I didn't have a house. The same guy who was on the streets of Ibadan selling books at motor parks. The same guy who, with bathroom slippers, went to sell recharge card. I was selling recharge cards, a hawking recharge card for years. For somebody, you know me get ammo. So at the end of the day, just to get bread to eat. The same guy who, worked at Mandela selling stuff, grew to the point where he became a broadcaster, and today is married to this lady who also have an amazing story. But if you look at it, I'm telling you, it has to be purpose for us to be together. It has nothing to do with whether, they're two beautiful couple, they love it, I love it, Dobby. So when you talk at that level, to us, it's strange because we know that it's deeper than that. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a story to tell. It's way deeper than what you have heard on radio. We are two broadcasters who are in a purpose, who are together, not just because we're married a couple, we're together for a purpose bigger than what you can ever see or hear. I think it feels good to say this today on radio. It really feels good.
I felt touched just
And I'll say thank you.
to you.
I'll say thank you to Andrea for picking this trash like I saw myself at the time and making it to turn. And we thank to God for God using you to turn me to this. I know the man I was before I met you, and I know the man I am right now. So when I hear things like OTJ4, I'm like, yo, if that's the way F4 works, I need more. I need more. If F4 makes you better, I need more. And if you're a man out there, watch out for people who will say that lady now she go kill you. Watch out, because they're actually telling you that person is changing your life. Thank you again, Andrea. I don't know how we move to where I am now, but I think this matter is rest the case. Any other story you want to hear, you hear it when the time is due.
Yes.
For now,
Teke Talk is live.
Yep. Let's take 1 or 2 calls, go on a break, bring the news, and then we start our Teke Talk. We're talking about remote working from home. That's what we'll be switching into, and we'll be talking about that. Also, if you want to give a shout out, you want to say Baraka de Salah, is it right to say Baraka de Salah today to your loved ones? Go ahead and celebrate. And if you want to invite us to come and eat, in your house, invite us. Be fast, because after the studio we'll be free. We can come there and have some the ram and all. All right, but the phone lines are buzzing, man. Try not to make it about us, but
now I'm scared to even hear
what people say.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. If you don't know a person's story, no judge. What's up, Lagos?
Hello.
Hello.
Top of the day to you.
Hey.
Hold it down. Cheers to life.
Yeah, the headquarters of Odu-obi. Hello, colleague.
Yes.
Appreciation, interest, and with all the bobero, without carbonite, amount to nothing. Because I call it the free tree. And call it eating cocoyam that is uncooked.
Yeah, you remember that story?
I call it bangolo. Fela Anipolako Kuti call it Bako.
Baku, yes. Baku. I'm a Baku
So you
begin.
will be up to date.
Yeah, absolutely.
So call it a mound, a cloud without rain. So, and if under all this one you contributed, then I am right. And God is right. You are right. Andrea is right.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, Andrea said that a man that cannot feed his immediate family is worse than if he there. That shall not be your portion.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Hello, and thank you so much. She's such a vibe. Listening to her sometimes you don't know where to take it from, but it is always lovely to hear from you. What's up, Lagos? Good morning.
What's up, Lagos?
Hey, Oga and Madam, you don't see the room now. Make I show you the toilet where you could share with the other neighbors.
Teke.
It's What's Up Lagos, baby. Get set.
That didn't happen, but I hope you enjoyed that. We are getting into our Teke Talk for today. The next 45 minutes or thereabouts, we try to have you talk to us about working, remote working. Let's talk remote working. That's what we tag it as. Now, why this is important is because COVID-19 has changed our lives for good. And there's no doubt that working from home has become one of the very common happening in recent time. It's increasing by the day. More companies are adopting work from home style, and productivity has been seen to be on the increase, especially from the point of individuals and even some companies, because of the adoption of work from home. Of course, not every work can be done from home, but what if with technology you could actually get to do whatever work you're doing from home? Because technology is going to get to a point where it will be possible to do the impossible using technology. That's why we find this conversation very important. We are asking you, how well have you adapted the style of remote working or work from home? That's what Teke Talk will focus on today. And we try to understand how people view the idea of remote working. We'll also try to examine the opportunities that remote working has provided.
Also, we want to understudy the style of working from home. Do you prefer remote working, or do you prefer a physical working? You know, for me, as an individual, I prefer that I go to the office, I sit in the office, I interact with people, but
our world is changing.
Yeah, it is changing. And, to some extent, we have to, adopt this system moving forward.
That's right.
So if you're listening today, listening to us this morning, are you working from home? I mean, we know that today is a holiday, but for some people, just like us, we get to still work even during the holiday.
In fact, that's when we work the most. How we not go forget say it's not public holiday when we are coming to work,
Right.
Well, that was really painful. Anyways.
How does it work for you? Have you adopted the system? Do you think it's a good one? What are your challenges? Do you think that you had more challenges when you were working from home compared to when you're working physically? What was your experience? We want to hear your experience also this morning.
All right. Now, in our contemporary world today, guys, remote working, which is a working style that allows, like we mentioned, professionals to work outside of their traditional office environment, appears to be the work pattern that is gaining wide recognition. Now, to some persons, the wide acceptance of remote working is due to the fact that there was an outbreak of COVID-19, which is, of course, Almost all the headlines today, you heard one thing about COVID or thereabout, and it's still with us very much. It is hinged on this that, some recent statistics. Andrea wanted to reel out the statistics from me earlier before from Owl Labs. You were talking about that Owl Labs statistics again. I don't remember. Okay. Yes, I remember. The Owl Labs statistics that claim that more than half of the world's employees already enjoy the benefits of remote working. In fact, that research indicates that 52%, which by now should have increased, of workers globally work from home at least once every week. It is based on this that we say, well, let's find out from you a number of questions. Do you work remotely? If you do, in what sector do you operate in? If you don't, why? And another question that comes to mind.
How friendly? I was asking before. How friendly? Is it flexible? Do you think your organization's adoption to this system is favorable for your organization? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I would rather have you.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, if you are doing it at the moment, I've asked earlier that, what are your experiences? Do you think that it has been helpful to you? Has it made you more effective? Has it made you more productive? Has it made you more restful, so to speak? Or it has added a bulk of work to what it is that you usually have when you were working physically?
Those are the many questions. And Andrea asked earlier, as an individual, would you prefer to work in the office space or remotely? Do you think that it will promote productivity? Now, those are the questions we're asking you. Have you utilized the opportunity remote working has provided you? See.
You also want to ask, what are the opportunities that
remote. There are multiple opportunities. Most of it will be online, right? Most of it will be you. And then what does it take? Because another thing again is, let me give you an opportunity. Number one opportunity that I should ask this matter now is the fact that working from home is not just staying at home and working. There are specific steps and there are trainings that are required for you to be able to successfully work remotely. And we've talked about this in the past before. You consider things like, because you're working from home doesn't mean that you're at home. You're still in the office, but you're working from home. So you're working remotely. So that means you must have an office space, something more like your desk, your table in the house. Now, not everyone understands how to set up such. There are people who are in furniture, all right? They have been paying attention to, I do chair. I want to do chair. I just do chair for parlor. People now look for bookshelves so that their workspace at home would have bookshelves. They look for small office table that can be. So if you're creative, which the kind of stuff you produce, for example, you can sell more because if more people are working from home, more people need it. Even if they have not started working from home, they adopt the style of working. People are going to adopt more of that style. The statistics cannot lie. And the fact that COVID has come, it's a contactless society. There are more restrictions as far as the COVID, even in Nigeria now, is concerned. So it's going to improve. So you can take advantage of that. You too can take advantage of training people on how to keep your mental state right, how to work from home without being distracted. Because
I was about to say that, because that's another thing. You mentioned that you are working from home does not necessarily mean that you are home. You're still at work. I think the mentality a lot of people don't is that, trying to strike a balance. Okay, try to, take off the mentality that you're not at home or you're at work and focus on the fact that you're at work. And there's many distractions that could still make you have that thing in your head that you are at home. For instance, you are in your room, right? Your bed is there staring at you. Come. Don't I look enticing? The weather is cold, And then your bed is calling you to come and lie on it. Or
if you're a family person,
you're hearing your children, making noise in the background and things like that. So these are little distractions. And just like you said, there are people who train people to put their mental states in order, to know that, this is work.
Yeah.
We're home.
That's right. So that means there's a large, if you say 52% of people in the working class in the world, I don't know what the statistics is for Nigeria. Obviously, maybe not too much, but I know a lot of companies have adopted it. Some of their staff work from home. That means a lot of people in their millions, not only in Nigeria, around the world, need that training.
Yeah.
The training of knowing how to work from home successfully. So you might say, now that I don't know, how do I train people? You can learn how
To train people.
You can learn how to teach people how to do work from home. And I think that's going to be handy in the nearest future because more and more people will start adopting, if they have not already started adopting the remote working style. So now, do those questions, do they make sense to you? Have you adopted it? Do you think it's something you can apply? How would you, what do you perceive working from home as? Is it
and
good?
if you're working from home, or if you have experience working from home, how was it? Tell us how challenging it was or how smooth it was for you.
Is it a yes or nay for you?
0700 993 993 993 and the female only line 01465 7190.
That's right. The first call is here. What's up, Lagos? Good morning.
What's up, late? Maybe we gotta talk. In fact, Colin, after your last story, I had to search you on Instagram and I followed the message. God bless you, bro.
Wow.
Odu-obi, hi. So for this Teke talk, most of us in business, I'm just trying to make it fast.
Okay.
Most of in business, I'm into printing material supply, and most of them do print for event planner, event guys, and other things. And when you talk of online working from home, for them it's not like that. It's just like losing your money. You get
really?
Wow.
There will be e-posters and they won't really come to you. Paperwork will be taken. They will go into people that do paper for you to now do flyers. But these e-posters and everything, I understand that you got to make money from, say, you use that platform, traffic and every other thing. That one day, but people in the business place, you got to come to office, just like Andrea was talking that you have to come to office, collect your cash, meet your customer. I also have friends that do online programming and every other like I do computer science. But you see, these days, seeing people collect money is a one-off thing, honestly. Right? Because you are going to say, that means you have to change your work. Now, Bitcoin is another platform. I started in 2016, but I wasn't interested in. I wasn't consistent, so to say. But I think it's one another way if we have to go on lockdown. And the government policy, I don't know if it will help. Because if you stock your money, they use it to buy Ethereum, buy other things. It's still online business, and so it's working remotely.
Okay, all right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wow,
right.
great.
I'm listening. You want to ask me?
Yes, I wanted to ask. You said that the kind of job that you do does not. It's not going to be favorable for you to do remotely. You have to still come. For you to see your customers one on one. They come to you. You print their souvenirs and things like that. So remote working is a no for you.
Is a no, not really souvenir. Banners.
Banners.
Supply the material and they kind of use it to other customers come to them. So it's a hard thing somehow.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right.
Is that to say that there are some industries that cannot adopt remote working?
No. I don't believe that there is any industry that cannot. As far as work always starts with thinking, it always starts with you being somewhere. It's a matter of, there are aspects of your work. For him now, for example, I think that there are aspects of his work
that could be
that
done
he can do it remotely. Now, if it requires that, you have to go out. That's the thing. We live in a country where there's a lot of busybodying. I'm not saying that's his case, not be him specifically. People believe that you have to go out. You have to go out before you can get things done. That's because that's the way it is, our system right here. That's the way it is right now. But it's not going to be like this forever.
True.
Nigeria and Africa is not the world. It's not the rest of the world.
Sure.
And then the power of remote working is that it also exposes you to other opportunities. Now, the moment you start thinking about remote working as a thing, you start seeing the possibilities of actually converting. Let me use this situation, for example. Who told you that there are no big businesses of those who are in your business and they are doing it only remotely? There are a number of people who have moved their businesses from what they are. They have evolved. Their business have evolved from what they are physical into something that is online. And if he moves his business online, you realize that if more of your business is online, which is the recommendation I'll give for everybody to start for remote working, you realize that there's less reasons for you to want to go out or make sure that you now pay less attention on the customers and those who are require that you come around. You start getting, yes, if you position yourself as somebody who can deliver from wherever you are online, then you find yourself in that space. So he's talking about printing. Printing businesses have moved. Even the biggest printing businesses in the world right now, they have one of the strongest, not just online presence, but they are trying to move their business remotely in such a way that you don't need, it's contactless. So no matter how small your business is, remember the analogy of the bully seller I talked about last time. No matter how small your business is, your goal should be is first of all to move your business online. Even if you feel, try and see if you can move your business online, and then see what part of it will still require you going out physically to deliver or going out physically to do it. The less of the physical businessing you have to do, the better for you in the world that we're in now. That is where we are going to. Do not use the Nigerian situation to determine what the rest of the world is experiencing. Do not use your Nigerian situation to determine what it is. You are a citizen of this world. That makes you a global citizen. You can do business with people outside of this world. But if your business is not tailored to be online and also cannot be dealt, you must go out, you have limited yourself. That's just my own thoughts.
Okay.
That's my thought straight up.
Makes a lot of sense. 0700 993 993. The food lines have been buzzing, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I enter into another mood where it comes to Teke talk like this. What's up, Lagos? Good morning.
Good morning. What's up, Lagos?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Cheers to life.
Yeah, cheers to life. Yeah. So you're talking about remote work. Wow.
Yeah.
Me, I absolutely love working remotely.
Okay.
Absolutely love working remotely. I mean, what do I do? Yeah, I'm a podcast producer and a host.
Okay.
And in the past, like 4 months, I've actually helped like people from Abuja and Enugu, and I didn't see these people.
Wow.
I just do produce your podcast, edit it, send it over to you over the internet. I'm good.
Wow.
I haven't even
Wow.
stepped out of this house for anything. And all of this, all the connections, everything via phone, via emails, everything. Get your job, get everything done. And I absolutely love the freedom that it provides, especially in a place like Lagos.
Yeah.
With the whole hustle and bustle, traffic. Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. It was a really big struggle for me when we moved here, because I was like, wow, I'm not really used to this kind of environment where I have to like enter bus, do this, do that. What is going to happen to the kind of job I do? So I had to completely learn something entirely different, like learn audio editing, how to do that online, podcasting, all of that. Like I moved completely from what I knew to a totally different space, and just to be able to, work, but not exactly have to be out there.
That's right.
Wow, and that worked perfectly for you. That's brilliant.
I'm telling you, you're on the right path. I know that for sure. Thank you so much, Rafi. That's you.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Have a good day.
And you
Thank
too.
you too. Wow, that was so smart.
Very smart. So if your business cannot be done remotely, so I'm not saying that you should leave it, but it's time to start diversifying.
True.
If your business cannot go online, it's as good as dead. I'm saying this with all my mouth open. If your business cannot be done online too, it's as good as dead already. Because the biggest companies in the world, the smallest businesses in the world, are making sure that their online presence is their business is online. And putting your business online requires some skills too. You might need to learn. And if you have a business that you think that it requires that you go out, you do it, I'm not saying you should leave the business, but it's time for you to start diversifying.
True.
You see, sometimes it takes you looking elsewhere and trying other areas for you to realize what you have, the potential and the opportunities that have always been there. So people are actually really broke right now because they are just adamant. They believe that this is the only way they can make it. This is the only way they can do it. And they have refused to diversify.
True.
I hope that makes sense, man.
It does.
All right.
It does. We have a caller. Precious is on the line. Hi, good morning. What's up, Lagos?
Hi, good morning. What's up, Lagos?
Yes, and you're a first-time caller.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels so good to be here right now.
I know, right?
We're happy to have you.
Yeah. So I'm a remote worker as well.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, so I'm in IT.
Okay.
I do that data annotation. So while I was listening to you, it made me understand that, wow, there's actually an opportunity to actually train people on remote working.
That's right.
Yeah, because I've been working remotely for about 2 months, 3 months now.
Okay.
Current organization, I've done it before. And I would say it works differently for different people.
That's right.
Personally, I love it because it prevents a whole lot of stress, legal stress. Like, I remember like last month, my phone was stolen while I was trying to come home. So before I started working remotely. But now I know I don't have to leave my house.
That's right.
Yes, and productivity, it depends on the organization. What my organization has done is to set very good KPIs. You look
Okay.
at your KPI for the day and you know, okay, have I met my target?
That's right.
and you know that if you've not met your target, you need to double up, improve
right.
your speed and all of that. And another thing is, there are pros and cons actually.
Yeah.
True.
One of the cons is that it makes us to live sedentary life. And when you're sedentary for a long period of time, you might begin to develop some health issues.
True. Very correct.
So that's one of the things that I usually advise my friends and colleagues to at least get a gym membership.
My
Or
brother-
do the working yourself. You can just take a walk.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, a 15 minutes walk
Work.
early in the morning, it's going to be helpful. Stand up periodically.
True.
Don't sit
Yeah.
down. Else, you'll start combating dyspepsia,
Yeah.
constipation, and hemorrhoids if you're not careful.
True. Very correct.
That's very correct.
Very
So
correct.
I'm happy that you saw business in what we're saying. Start training people. It's a whole lot. It's a big industry, very big. It's just in Nigeria that we're
Yeah.
not hearing a lot about it.
There's also
Training people on remote working. It's a just search about it. You'll be shocked at how big the industry is right now elsewhere.
Yeah, it never did occur to me like Cyril mentioned, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm happy. If that's the only reason we did the show, it's okay. We can end it.
there's something else he mentioned, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's some companies or there's some organizations that, as time
They give
goes,
you KPIs.
they would demand that you have to work remotely. So
Yeah.
what I want to say is, these companies who say, okay, our staff, you have to stay at home and work from home, do they actually make, equipment? Do they actually
They don't make provisions, right?
yes, for their staff who will be working at home? All right,
No,
you're going to be working at home. Do you have a laptop? Do you have a workspace? Or is it left for the staff now to go ahead and set them up by themselves?
Do you have internet connection?
Do you have internet connection? Are you being provided such, resources to have your work done?
Do you have the discipline to know when you're at work and when you're not at work, even though you're at home?
That's right.
All right, Jonah is on the line. Hello. All right, hello, Jonah. Ooh la la, Jonah is not there. So we have some news. We're going to break in just very soon. We have some tech news for you. Very interesting news. We hear that a new internet service provider is coming to Nigeria soon, and guess what? It is. It is the very SpaceX internet provider Starlink, and by Elon Musk, the man who wants to go to Mars. And we're all following him. I don't need book land for Mars.
Leke is at Shagamu right now. What's up, Lagos? Good morning, Leke.
Hello, what's up, Lagos?
What's up?
Just the life. Good to have you.
Physically challenged first.
Oh.
Yes, we know. Thank you so much for calling, Leke.
I don't call it.
Yes, I'm listening to you, Leke, my friend.
I tag you up on Instagram. I don't know if you have seen it. I tag you up on that. I tag you up on Instagram.
Okay, I'll check it. All right. I'll check it now.
Lake Oluwakorede is my handle.
All right, Leke Oluwakorede, guys, follow him. He does good music, and he's a person with special need, and my friend too. Let's take a pause right now, pick some bills, come back, and talk more on Teke Talk right here, Nigeria's #1 for talk. Remote working. That's what we're talking about.
My people, how far now? See, if any 99.3 Nigeria Info, we are more than just radio.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.